I'm Vince Menzione, the CEO of Ultimate Partner and the host of the Ultimate Guide to Partnering podcast. We're on site today live at Google Cloud's Marketplace Exchange, interviewing partner leaders, driving success with Google's Marketplace, and how they're effectively utilizing the hyperscaler relationships and the role of the hyperscaler driving this new effective selling motion, working with hyperscalers, marketplaces, and effective co-selling, driving the change we are all seeing in this decade of the ecosystem. I hope you join us for these lively conversations. I'm Vince Menzione, the CEO of Ultimate Partner and the host of the Ultimate Guide to Partnering podcast. And I'm here with Lisa Citron, the VP of Global Partner Ecosystem at F5.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you for having me.
Great
Vince.
to have you here.
Absolutely.
I want to hear about the event, but I also want to hear how F5 has been around for quite a number of years, really leveraging the hyperscalers and now marketplaces to drive success. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So F5 is not new in the industry, 28-year-old company, and traditionally known in the old days for our ability to sell high-performance hardware that helps fuel and make sure that the largest companies in the world can deliver their apps securely, they're optimized, and they're delivered to the right people at the right time. But what we saw, going back a number of years, is our customers beginning to move strategic workloads into the cloud. And we knew we needed to be there. So you saw the evolution of our business to a software business, which is now 52% software.
Fascinating.
And then even more so, to how do we leverage the power of marketplace. For a customer who's building on a cloud platform like Google, we want them to have the speed of doing business.
Speed is super important. Let's talk about marketplaces as well, right? Because we're seeing this shift in buying behavior. I like to talk about the tectonic shifts we've been seeing in our world and our lives. It's rapidly advanced. The prominence of Google and the other hyperscalers, and the decisions now being made at the C-suite level, right? So no longer in the line of business. They would have contracted with you at F5 and in the past down in the line of business, maybe a CTO or CIO. You're now having conversations at the board level. Tell us more about how that happens.
Absolutely. Well, because we're a security company, that is even more so why it's a board level conversation. And I think it's even more so in the advent of AI, right? Because we do API security as a core part of what we deliver, and AI equals APIs. It's all about these small calls back and forth in order to bring together those really important things we're leaning on Gen AI for. So we're even more relevant, I feel like, than ever before in that standpoint. But you're right. The board is saying, do you have a strategy to secure those workloads? What is that strategy? Because the customers, their customer cares about that. They don't want to be in the news for a security breach. No. And they certainly don't want to when the goal is really bringing this new capability, especially through AI, to their customers. So we see those conversations coming up the stack as well, but we also see ourselves as a component of a solution. So leveraging how that is working and how we leverage our partners like Google to help us get up to that C-suite and have that conversation is really key.
Absolutely. Lisa, so great to meet you today.
So great.
So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you on the Ultimate Guide to Partnering. Lisa Citron, F5. Thank you for watching and listening to this episode of the Ultimate Guide to Partnering, online at theultimatepartner.com, where you can find all of our amazing episodes. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, and our new YouTube channel, The Ultimate Partner. Thank you for listening and supporting The Ultimate Guide to Partnering.